Hi, my name is Sanjay Swaminathan, and in today's video we're going to be talking about AP Biology water properties. So first thing we can talk about is water's thermal properties. Has a high specific heat, consequently it resists temperature changes. And it's very crucial within the body because it helps maintain homeostasis, or the balance of, just the balance within your body. And it is very crucial. For example, if you were playing a sport, it's constant, takes a lot of your energy away. You're using your muscles, heart rate increases, and you're heating up, right? So the sweat that comes out of your body, once it evaporates, right? So evaporation cools organisms in the environment, so it helps you cool down in the sense. And so water sticking to itself or to other water molecules, like H2O sticking to other H2Os, that is cohesion. Water sticking to other substances is adhesion. So, for example, water sticking to a water bottle, which is a solid. So surface tension is very important. So, for example, this is an ocean diagram. You have gajillions of H2O molecules, water molecules. And then they're all attracted to each other, right? And they just kind of but to a point, you can't keep going up because there's air. So they can't keep getting attracted to each other up. So they have to kind of go a different direction. The water molecules, instead of going up, because that's air, they can't keep going up. They kind of attract to each other within this way instead. So these this becomes stronger, the layer between here. So that's what surface tension is. As these molecules are more attracted to each other, it develops a skin, at the top of the surface of the ocean, for example. So, there's also solid water is less dense than liquid water. A lot of people think solids are more dense than liquids, aren't they? But for water, it's not that case. That's not the case. So this is a liquid water diagram, and this is a solid water, or to say ice. So it's more spread out in the ice diagram. So all these molecules are more spread out. They're with hydrogen bonds, right? They're more spread out, less dense. And these are more compact, they're more dense. And that is why ice floats in when it's in liquid water. It doesn't sink because it's less dense. And then also water's polarity is also very huge. So water is H2O, right? Oxygen and 2 hydrogens. So the hydrogens are, so to say, positive net charge, and the oxygen is negative net charge. So oxygen is very electronegative, and it attracts the electrons from the hydrogen, making the oxygen molecules very negative, and the hydrogen molecules, so to say, very positive net charge. So, and that's why, because negative attracts positive, right? That's why cohesion is able to cohesion in water is so easily attainable, because the positive and the negative, the oxygen and the hydrogen bond together, hydrogen bonds. For example, the oxygen has a hydrogen bond with another hydrogen. So this is H2O, and H2O is kind of in a V shape, HHO, OHH, and it's kind of in a V shape. And that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section. That's it.